No, man, I had no time. I had no time at all. That was like 2 seconds. Man, I gotta work fast. This is crazy. All right, so I think I'm gonna post up here because I'm sitting on this park bench and I've got a nice little view of this pizza place. Hopefully somebody will kind of walk through here and I can practice putting in the background and then switching to try and capture any figures that walk by. So we'll give this a shot. All right, so we've got some lovely construction going on here. But these are my tools. I've got a 6B pencil. I think I'm going to try and do most of this with this so I can get the broad side of the lead, but I've also got a mechanical pencil here and a eraser. So we'll just kind of dig in with this, see what we can get going. Maybe I'll start with this. I don't think I'm going to use the whole page, but we'll see. No, man, I had no time. I had no time at all. That was like 2 seconds. Man, I gotta work fast. This is crazy. Just kind of try getting some of these cars. Gotta warm up here. So, I've been working on this Childe Hassam master copy, and I've been trying to do some research. The more that I look at this painting and the more that I study his work, the more my mind is blown. The painting I'm doing is really from kind of his early phase, and he, I think, was very much like a realist painter and impressionist. But as his career went on, he got more impressionistic. But I kind of like that. I like that aesthetic of realism as well as some impressionism. And I've really been looking at a lot of his street scenes and trying to figure out really how he constructed these. One thing I'm seeing is that he's just an excellent draftsman. But it seems like, based on some research I'm doing, that he would sketch with pencil, sometimes pen and ink, sometimes watercolor, and he would sketch out in the streets, kind of like urban sketching, and sort of capture and select both the figures, the people that are moving, as well as cars, and place them, strategically as they entered his scenes. And so that's something that I want to practice today. I've been looking at some of his drawings today, which have been super instructive for me. And so I'm kind of just walking up into the main drag of my neighborhood here, and I want to see if I can just kind of post up and do some pencil sketching and try his techniques out. Try if I can capture quickly and simply some of his, capture some figures. Little bike clock thing here. There's the main door. So if I get somebody going in there, this is the main door I need to capture. Get some trees in here. More cars here. No, my perspective's a little bit off here, but what are you gonna do? Light poles. It's also like lines. I always feel like that gives you like a good sense of perspective. Here's some more figures. I couldn't get it. Well, first off, man, wow, that was exhilarating. Super hard. Can't believe, I mean, for the most part, like if you want to draw somebody in this situation anyways, you have like maybe 3 seconds max to like capture their pose. And so if anything, this makes me even more appreciative of Childe Hassam's work, or anybody who is able to capture figures like this in motion. And you know, he was like capturing horses and horse-drawn carriages and stuff, which is just mind-blowing. But I think the other thing for me, I do wonder if you could utilize photography in some kind of a way. So I feel like after doing this, obviously I want to do it more. but I also think like it's giving me a lot of cool ideas, and I can actually really see the value in trying to sketch people walking by. And maybe like if I was actually in a more heavily trafficked area, you could start working on one figure and then maybe like transition into another figure potentially. But man, just I was not prepared for the amount of pace that it would take for you to have to capture that like that fast as people are, say, walking into a restaurant or walking down the road. So really cool, really challenging, really interesting. I do think like pencil is really suited for this sort of a thing because of the immediacy. At the same token, I mean, a healthy dose of that was from imagination or memory or whatever you want to call it. Like, I really just had kind of like blobs that vaguely looked like figures, and then I would sort of draw them a little bit better. And so part of me is just kind of curious as to like how you could integrate this into a studio practice. Like, do you just get some dashes down quick and then refine it later? What's that process like? One idea I have would be to set up a video camera of your scene, and then that way like you would have kind of like constant photography, and you could go back in the footage and stop a car or stop a person exactly where you want to. I know like it's much more organic to do it this way, but I don't think, you know, Childe Hassam was like necessarily against the use of a camera, although I don't think he necessarily did. In fact, I know that he didn't use one. I found an interview where he said that, but that doesn't mean that I couldn't, to try and sort of emulate and use the tools available. So man, really, really interesting idea, but I feel challenged, like if you did this every day, how good at capturing people and cars and things like that would you get? So it might be worthwhile to really try doing this a lot more and see what comes from that.